Okay, here it is, printing Pennsylvania. This is what's going to go on my engine, and it's printing in gold. I'm using a gold 0.5 millimeter felt tip, and it's getting most of the detail. I think with this font there's some little ends I'm going to have to come back and highlight. It's not quite picking up. It's the fill for this. It's working really hard at 0.5 millimeter. In fact, I told it had a 0.005 5/1000 tip to get more detail. It's doing a pretty good job, but like I say, this particular font has, you can see it right there on the lower end of the P. It's supposed to go out and pick up a little island there, not island, but on both the top, and it's not picking up. E, it did pretty good there on the bottom and the top, but the upper left, for some reason, it's not picking up. So I'll come, after I print it on the engine, I'll come back with the same pen and highlight it to accentuate those letters the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, it's printing very nice. And if it does this well on my engine, then I'll be happy. And the gold is really good. The gold is showing up. So now this pen was so small that in order to fit it in the tube, I had to put a larger O-ring and glue a smaller O-ring to it to be able to fit that, but that worked out well. So if you get a point in the tube that you can't find the right size O-ring, well, glue a bigger one and a smaller one together and it'll work. This works just fine. It's very solid in there. So that's the way I accomplish that. Now, on this S, it's picking up the ends of the letters very well. But on some of the letters, for some reason, it's not. Well, this is an old mill, and it's probably pretty well worn, but for the age of this mill, and it's doing a pretty good job for what I program I fed it. So this particular program was 171 KB, and that's a pretty large program compared to most of the CNC programs I put in there. It's doing a pretty good job. If I had a brand new mill, it would probably do a better job, but this is all I can do. This is the only mill I have. But it's working. And like I say, if this prints out as well as it's printing out now, it'll do well. This is a gold gel pen. I believe it's a ballpoint, and it's 0.5 millimeter. Doing very well. Okay, that's all I have right now. Well, I'll show you this. I'll show you how I'm setting up my engine. I have it on a piece of wood, and I have it reinforced force there so that there's no spring on it. But that's what I'll be putting on the mill, and it'll be spelling Pennsylvania from about here all the way down to here. And then of course I'll be putting the stripes with the bugler. When I get that bugler freehand tube, it hasn't come in yet. So there you go.